Hey everybody, it's Michael. Welcome back to Exapunks from Zachtronics. I almost forgot who it was by. To get a little bit of time to play this, I've been pretty busy in the last, forever. But I did get a little bit of time to play this, and I went ahead and did tutorial 3 and 4 and the first of the missions. So I thought maybe we could go back through these. As you can see, I solved them kind of right on track here. I didn't overperform, but didn't underperform either. It looks like a few people have. And then we have Euclid's Pizza here, where I didn't quite do that well. And this one gets into using a couple of different EXAs, and I think that's part of my problem. So let's go take a look at how to communicate between EXAs. So file 199, this thing over here, contains two values, a keyword and a number. Create a new file in the outbox and copy those two values to it, swapping their order so that the number is first. When you're finished, delete file 199. So there is a guest walks you through it, but there's no actual code in there. You have to figure it out on your own. We've got over here a file in 199 that contains the word echo and then 9780, and we need to create a file that starts with 9780 and ends with echo. And okay, I guess my solution is over here, but let's cancel it out and just create a new EXA. Let's create two new EXAs because we're never going to need them. So this room over here is protected. It's a one-way link, so there is not an exit from it. We don't see a number here on this link. I guess that does mean it's -1 will get us back out of here. So in order to do that, we're going to need to move a guy over here and then move a guy into this secret room over here, have him pick up the file, and then have another EXA following him. He's going to create a file and then write the values into it that he gets passed by this other guy, and then he's going to move it to the outbox, and then this guy's got a self-destruct over here. And our final thing shows that we need to have a new file here, and this file I guess goes away. I guess it's okay that we've stolen their file, even though it says we need to leave no trace. I would think that would mean you need to leave the room exactly as you found it. Anyway, let's have our first EXA move into the room. So link 800. That's 8,000. So we'll link 800, and let's just see what happens if we do this, because I think I ran into a problem with it. If we click step here, yeah, notice this guy, he didn't get to get his instruction done, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's still there, but he didn't get to do it because I think they both can't traverse the link at the same time. So we have to use the no operation thing here. So this first guy that's moved in, let's have him go into the secret room. So he's going to traverse to 799. And then we can go ahead and have him grab that file. So he's going to grab the file, and I need to give it the file name 199. And then this guy is going to move into the node, the host 800 via 800. And then he needs to create a new file, and I think the command for that is make. Let's make sure. So we're stepping. EXA A goes into the first host, he moves into the second host, EXA B is followed up. EXA B has created a file, and EXA A has picked up a file. So we're in a good position now to transfer information from this first file that EXA A is holding, 199, over to EXA B. So let's have him read from the file. There may be a way to do this with a loop, but let's not worry about that right now. We're going to copy from the file to M. So that's going to put it on sort of the global list here, and then we need to read the file, read this thing that we're putting. So he's grabbing echo, he's putting it into M, and this guy needs to read it. Now the question is on syncing, does he need to read it on exactly the same operation, i.e. the fourth operation here, or does he need to wait? Let's try it and see. So we're going to try to copy from M to F. We've got these both set on global here. I think if they're set on local, they'll only talk within the same host, if I'm not mistaken. So let's try it. So EXA A goes into the secret room. EXA B has moved into the first room, inbox. We grab the file, we created the file. Now EXA A is going to put his information on the network here, and then what's going to happen here with EXA B? M to F. Yeah, he copied it to F. We don't want him to copy it to F, though. We actually want him to stick it into a register for now. And then let's have this guy copy the next value from the file to M. And then let's have this guy copy from M to F. So he's now putting that second value he got into his file. That's Comey, not copy, so that won't work. And then he needs to copy X to F to take that number value, or the echo that we got, the string value. And now that he's done, I think he can link to 800 and drop the file. Now, you can put halt in here to kill your guy and make him go away, but actually I don't think you need to do that. I think he goes away anyway. Let's see if this works with the halt on there. And it'll look like that did not work. Why did that not work? Yeah, you got me. Delete file 99. Do we need to specifically delete file 99? Maybe. Wipe is the command to delete. Okay, picked it up. Grabbed echo. Echo went into X. He grabbed 9780. 9780 went into the file. Echo went into the file. And then we... Okay, EXA just gets destroyed when he has nothing to execute. We drop the file, and then we halt. Okay, the test run is complete, so I guess we just did need to wipe the file. Alright, so back over here, we don't actually kill this guy, right? So, does it work if we don't halt here? I think we might save a couple of instructions this way. It looks like it. Let's speed it up and do the whole run. Okay, yeah, the task was complete, and our size went down by 1 because I guess we got rid of the, those halt instructions. Although I would have thought that would reduce cycles. Anyway, not entirely sure. Let's go back to the desktop and let's do the second one. So this one teaches us about loops. Let's go check this out. So file 200 contains exactly one number, n. Create a new file in the outbox containing the numbers n through 0 in decreasing order. When you are finished, delete file 200. So over here I have my solution, but let's, do we need to get rid of it? Yeah, let's just delete that and we'll start a new one. So we need to have a new file now in the outbox, and file 200 needs to go away. When you're finished, delete file 200. So let's create a new EXA, and let's have him do what he needs to do. He needs to link to 800. He needs to grab 200. And he needs to get the number from 200 and put it into memory. So we'll copy from file to X. And then we could go ahead and move into the room, I guess. We can wipe this file. And we can make a new blank one. And then link to 800. Now, we need to start doing a loop of some sort, and the way you do a loop is with the mark command to mark the beginning of it, and you can use whatever name you want. I'll use mark loop. And what we need to do is write a value to the file, decrease the value of x, and if x is 0, then we need to finish, although we do need to write the value of 0 through. So that's a good question about order. What do we do about that? Could say if x is not 0, then go ahead and do the loop. That would, I guess, work. Huh. Yeah, I got confused. Hold on a sec. Let's see. So let's just try it, and we'll see. So we will then write the value. So file, no, copy. Copy the value in X to the file, and then we will delete the decrement X. So that means we take X, we subtract 1 from it, we put it back in X. And then we need to check if X is 0. Check if X is greater than -1. Can we do that? Yeah, let's try that. Test X is equal to -1. And if it is not, FJMP. That's if it's false, we'll go back to loop. And if it is, then we'll drop the file. And we could halt, or I think it just destroys itself. Let's see if this works. So we link to 800, or link to the host through 800. We pick up the file. We copy F to X. That puts 9 into the X value. We destroy the file. We made a new file. We link through to the inbox. We copy X to F, so we put 9 in there. We subtract 1 from X. If we subtract 1 from X, and if the value in X is not -1, then we're going to loop. That puts 8 in the file. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and now it's a -1, so it fails. It drops off the file, and it's done. Okay. Guess that solves it. Looks like I had done one too many here, so now we've gotten down into the proper range. So looks like that one was successful. I did not go back to the desktop. And then finally, we've got here Euclid's Pizza we can check out. So Euclid's Pizza, we need to get a pizza delivered to our apartment. We had some exchange with Ember about this whole deleting, or Amber, or whatever her name is, about getting a pizza. So we need to append our order in file 300 to the end of an order list, file 200 over here. That's all we have to do, despite all this crazy business that's in here. Note all orders, including yours, will consist of exactly 5 keywords. This one I won't actually do on camera because it took me a while to get it right. First you start thinking, oh, okay, well, there's only 3 entries in here, so all I need to do is advance it by 15, and I originally did that. And then I realized that, oh no, every time you go through this, the order on this thing is different, so there are different numbers of orders on here. So to get to the end of a file, you can use seek 9999, or to get to a beginning of a file, -9999, and you'll always end up at the beginning or the end of the file. So this is what we're doing here. EXA is linking to 800. Let's just step it through. So he's linking through this link 800 into this host here, meanwhile EXA is grabbing 300, and then this guy next step is grabbing file 200. So let's advance it. He grabbed 200. EXA crossed 800. He brought his file over to here. This is our original file 200 with our information in it. Is that right? Yeah, 605 80th Street. And we're going to put the EXA here, who's holding the file we're writing to, is copying the number 5 into the X register. Meanwhile, so is EXA. And then EXA is seeking to the end of the file, while EXA is copying from the file to memory. And so now he's copied our address into here, and we've marked the beginning of a loop. We're not taking an action right now. I think that could probably go away, but I had some problems syncing this up. So next step, we're going to be copying from the memory, from the global, which is right now our beginning part of our address, into the file that we're holding over here. We notice we've moved our cursor to the end of it by seeking. And so that's going to happen, and now we see our beginning of our address appears at the end of file. And then we're going to subtract 1 from the X value from the value in our X register. We're going to check if it equals 0 in both of these X's, and if it does equal 0, if it doesn't equal 0, then we loop back. So we're going to continue to do that. So now we've copied the medium size out of here, and we're waiting to get it. Copy it onto the end of the file, and it continues that way. So we go through each of the 5 items, then X is equal to 0. Since it is, we're not going to loop, and we're going to drop the pizza file. We're going to wipe our file, and then we're both going to die. So in theory, we could get rid of these halt instructions. Could we do that? Let's try that. I don't know why we have halt instructions if you don't really need to destroy your EXA. I guess there might be a reason you'd want to destroy one ahead of time. So let's just make sure this is going to work. That ran? Okay, so for each one, notice we've got a different number of orders in here. Let's just run it full blast and see how we did here. Looks like I dropped size by 2, cycles is the same, and activity is still 2. So I didn't quite figure that out. but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it for now. Where's the description of what these are? A commenter told me what these are. I mean, this is the number of program steps you're taking. Size, I'm not exactly following. Although this is, I'm wondering if this means 2 X's. Got 2 X's here and this one. No, that can't be right. That's not the number of X's. So anyway, I don't know exactly what it is. But that's that. And let's see what's next. Is meeting with Nivis. So take delivery of the pizza. Nivis is bringing us a pizza?
Pizza delivery.
Okay. He's wearing a Euclid's Pizza uniform.
Don't look too surprised. I'm an independent operator. I handle economy like this. You gotta hustle.
Okay.
So, here's your pizza, and here's your other package.
Unlabeled prescription bottle, clearly a knockoff. Okay, so she works for Uber Eats
Good luck
and
getting
some
that
drug
money
dealer.
together. If there's anything else you need, you know who to call.
Ember here said, by the way, 1 hack, one dose, but we did like 5 hacks over here. So we got some more chat going on over here. That doesn't really mean much of anything, but Mitsusan HDI 10, hack your body to repair a damaged nerve in your arm. Interesting. Let's see what Ember has to say. I guess Ember doesn't have anything to say about that. And then Last Stop Saxnet. Cause the last stop factor to produce peanut-free peanut blast bars. Okay. Well, those both sound very exciting, but I don't think I'm going to get to them today. Anyway, thanks again for joining me for Exapunks, and I'll see you guys soon.